good night's sleep is an absolute pillar of the hospitality industry. That is what guests are looking for. They're looking for a lot of other things, but if they don't get a good night's sleep, then the offering is not complete. I'm Naomi Heaton. I'm Chief Executive of The Other House and also co-owner and founder. The Other House is fundamentally different from any other offering in the marketplace. It is a real disruptor, and my aim was always that we would start a new sector within the hospitality market. We are called a residence club. We do not call ourselves a hotel because we want to combine the best of hotels, the best of residential living, and the best of a club environment. So that is absolutely unique. So what we've done is to position the property so that people can live as they choose. And our key values are making it feel like home, of course, giving people control, and that's particularly through the app, creating great experiences, which we do in every element of the property, where the interior design is maximalist, layered, colourful, different, jaw-dropping, and then the whole sustainability element, which is how we build, and we build in a way which is sustainable and meets the highest possible sustainable measures, and also how we operate and how we enable our guests to operate in a sustainable way if they want to. Again, it's what we call the luxury of choice. The club flats in themselves are unique from anything else in the marketplace, so I think that's a good place to start. So with the club flat, you always enter through your sitting room or your living room, whatever the size it is, because that's what you do at home. So you enter into your sitting room, you have your kitchenette, and then you go into your sleeping room, sleeping area or bedroom. The club flats vary in terms of some have wonderful screens, beautifully metal-etched screens that we've designed that separate out the living room from the sitting room. Some people love that because of the display of light and the patterns it creates. Others are actually one bedrooms, and other people like that segregation. So the club flats offer that. The club flats also vary in size, so that can be important to people as to how much space they want. And then they also vary in terms of whether they have a city view, a town view, or whether they have actually a view over the gardens behind the other house and into the distance. So outlook, size, configuration changes. So these are our club mezz flats. These are really extraordinary club flats because they are built out of the first floor of the original building. And so as you walk in, you have this wonderful sitting room facing over Ashburn Place. You have a bathroom to your right, a kitchen to your right, fantastic storage areas. And then the really great thing is, if we come through the sitting room and up the stairs, here we are, and fantastic views down to the room below. Hotels have evolved, and the idea of hotels giving this rather stiff, stuffy and alien kind of luxury service, which more and more is not what people want. People want experiences. They want to feel relaxed. They want to get the most out of where they're staying. And that is completely new and completely disruptive. So what we will see within the hospitality sector, without doubt, is this fusion between short stays and long stays, because also the balance of the two creates a completely different environment. Now, how often have you sat in a lobby and felt that the hotel has a revolving door, that you come in, you come out, it's high and it's by, and the moment you've walked away, you've gone. But for us, we have so many returning guests, which is really, really pleasing because they're coming in to use it as a pied-à-terre. So you are going to see the whole hospitality sector morph into something utterly different, much more focused on experience, much more focused on people feeling at home and relaxed whilst having access to service as and when they want it. So this takes you into one of our lovely club bars. It's got a very old, charming, sophisticated clubby feel, and is redolent of lots of deep colours and Georgian colours and textures. So this is a kind of room where you can have a bit of quietness if you would like to. And then we get into the the main club area. I particularly love the art, which we bought in all sorts of antique markets and shows. It's amateur Victorian art with beautiful frames. This is very much part of our sustainability journey, just as we've got wonderful old books all over the club flats and in the library, which have all had a very checkered history in the past, which are just super treasures to have. If we walk through here, we come through to our den. So if you want to watch a movie or get a group of friends to watch a football match or whatever, you can have this room privately. And actually the naming of our destination cocktail bar, the Owl and Monkey, was deliberately coined to reflect our kind of residents, who we see as people who want, who know what they want, who care about sustainability, who are as wise as an owl, but also who want great experiences and different experiences, so they're curious as a monkey. And what you will find throughout our interior design are little nods to the owl and the monkey, but also the fact that whilst we have serious values, we don't take ourselves too seriously, and that is fundamental to what and who we are. And I see our guests as being all age groups, but also kind of quite cool, know what they want. When you walk through the lobby or into the other kitchen or down into our club, it's a great diverse mixture, but it is of people who've got a mission in life and know what they want. And this is our spa bar, part of the two-story atrium that we made, and it creates a really fantastically impressive space. When you're in the Owl and Monkey, which is the public bar up here, you can see down into this space. We've had a really fantastic response. I mean, beyond what we had actually imagined, beyond what we had modelled for the first year of business. We've been running at full occupancy since opening, and the feedback has been phenomenal, that residents have just never been anywhere like this. Developing the app has also been a mega enterprise, because it literally does everything in a really, really simple way. You can book, you can check in, you can open, you can actually call the lift. You can, as you're walking the lift, you can open your club flat with your mobile key. You can do your aircon. You can see how busy things are. You can book your dry cleaning and laundry, you can book your restaurant, you can order your food, you can order your drinks. As I said, you can monitor your energy consumption, you can decide how often you want your club flat cleaned. All of this is in your control. I think using ethical brands is vital and all part of the sustainability journey. And certainly we have, in terms of, for example, the liquid soaps that we put into our club flats. We have some hard soaps as well that can be recycled and reused. There's been a huge focus on what we use. All our food products, we've tried to omit food products which actually have a huge carbon footprint. We don't use limes in our bar, we found alternatives. So on every product choice, we are looking to see, can we get this more ethically supplied? Can we ensure that the carbon footprint is reduced? And that is a decision across every product that we use. A huge amount of effort and research went into choosing brands and products for the Other House. I think one of the main criteria was that we were trying to get as many British-made products and British manufacturers. That's been so important to us that all our front of house furniture has come from a British manufacturer. All our club flat furniture has fitted furniture, our fabrics and so forth. So that's been really important. And of course, one of the choices, one of the most fundamental choices we had to make, which might not be so visible to other people, is the beds and the mattresses, and that's really where Hypnos came in. We did an enormous amount of research before we alighted on Hypnos. We talked to a lot of different mattress manufacturers, but what we liked about Hypnos was the fact it was British, the fact that we could go to your showrooms and we could try them all out, and we have wonderful shots of us lying on the beds trying them out. But beautiful mattresses, sustainably made, beautifully tailored, which we feel have been a real adjunct to our club flat experience. And obviously, being a place where people stay, sleep, a good night's sleep is absolutely top of the list and fundamental. I also have to say I love the ticking on the Hypnos mattresses. I love the fact that our other house logo could be on it, and I have to actually admit that people have been asking us about where our mattresses came from because they've had such a fantastic night's sleep. So I think that the whole universe of brands and manufacturers that we've used to create the interiors of interior design have been focused on sustainability and on local producers. A good night's sleep is an absolute pillar of the hospitality industry. That is what guests are looking for. They're looking for a lot of other things, but if they don't get a good night's sleep, then the offering is not complete. So we're looking at creating great experiences, great style, a great sense of home, and part of that being at home is actually sleeping well. The other house is a completely new player within the marketplace. It is a disruptor. It's an obvious evolution of the marketplace, and essentially what we wanted to combine was the best of residential living in terms of it being your own place, feeling like a local, being able to be in control, with access to service as and when you wanted it, providing on top of that a club where you could relax, entertain friends or clients, which is fundamentally different to any other offering on the marketplace. The club flat, the club, and fantastic public areas where we can bring in residents. It covers all bases and brings everything together that people want in one environment, which currently just does not exist.